Alrighty guys, welcome back to the silly channel. Chilly Willy here, working on the old Yeller, the car I've had for almost 29 years. What are we doing on it today? Well, we got this bad boy right here, the SVE mini starter, because the one under the car is, I don't know how old. I think I changed it maybe once in 29 years. May be wrong about that. It might be the factory starter. I don't remember. But it is getting heat soak. Will not crank whenever the car, it was extremely warm outside, cut the car off, you can forget cranking it back up for 15-20 minutes, sometimes longer, depending on how hot the day is. So we're going to put the mini starter on it. Ordered it from LMR because it's a lifetime guarantee on that starter, and I feel like that was the best option for me. You can get them cheaper, you can get them out of junkyards, whatever floats your boat. I just figured I'd go ahead and get a brand new one, be done with it. Got to get ready for Mustang Week 2021. I'm going to make it there. I don't want to be driving around. Chances are it's going to be hot. It's going to be September in South Carolina. They're a little bit warmer than we are most of the time. I'm up about 3 hours north of there. So, yeah, I know it's going to be warm, and I don't want to be stuck just waiting on the car to cool down so I can go to the next destination. Anyway, it came good packaging in a box. Comes with the extra wire you need, because it has its own solenoid built onto this starter, where the factory one does not. And LMR has a good video on it, so I'm probably not going to show you everything, but I do know you swap this wire, your battery wire here, starter wire. You swap the starter wire over to the other side, and I shall be doing that. And then you run that new wire down to the solenoid built-in, and I think you have to drill open the hole on the factory starter bolt. You have to drill that open, but other than that, it's just pretty much popular mechanics. I will let you know what problems I run into, because that all sounds easy and fun, but I know you either have to have seem like a 12mm or half-inch wrench bent to get the top bolt off of the factory starter, or you have to have a knuckle extension, universal extension, swivel extension. So we'll go through the process, see what it's going to take to do this. Alright, let's begin. Alright, we got the battery unhooked. We got the car up on the jack stands secure. So let's begin the process. Alright, if you're new to the Foxbody game, welcome to a world of work. Your car is now 30 years old plus or minus, and it's going to be work. But right there, here's you can see where I'm at. I'm at the oil pan. There's the bottom bolt right there. Alright, the bottom bolt was a 9/16. There it is. That was easy peasy. Of course, that's the easy one. The other one, not so much. We'll see where we have to go through to get it. Alright, guys, here it is a nightmare getting to that top bolt, but see if I can get a good camera angle for you. I can't even show you on camera. It's that tight under here. Needless to say, I think I've got a 12-inch extension. You can see the end of it right there. It goes through there. Then I think I've got another 3 or 4 on it. Then I've got my universal, and then the half-inch bolt on top. The bottom one was 9/16. But anyway, we're gonna see if we can't get it from right here. We're gonna put a ratchet on that. Okay, fellas, so here's what I use, and I went under the headers. That is a 10-inch, 5-inch where my hand is, a swivel, and a 3 with a 1/2 inch. That's what it took for me to get through there, and I could pretty much see what I was doing through the hole right there. Now I'm trying to get the starter out, but the thing does not want to come out of there. It's like jammed in here, so I'm gonna move this I don't know what that is, panhard bar, some kind of bar. I wouldn't say panhard bar, but I'm gonna move this bar right here out my way, and that's gonna buy me another 1/2 inch. Well, that was fun. There it is. There's the one hole. I got to open that up a little bit so to fit the new starter. But that was it. I actually loosened. You see, I loosened that that bar there. Took one bolt out over there and took the two out on the end. So it gave me a little room, and then you just wiggle and play to get that thing out. But yep, she's out. So time to start putting the other one there. Time to get it completely off the car. Alright, the only complaint I really got about this is there was absolutely no instructions in the box or anything. And since you have to do a new type of wiring. I mean, this is a 94 and up starter, or anyway, but so I do have to watch the video, and there's LMR video going on the laptop. So yeah, no instructions, but I'll just watch that and make sure I do it right as I go. But that's what we're gonna do. Look at the difference. There's like 3 pounds difference between it, and the size is smaller. So getting past this bar that I had to pop loose would be no problem. That there's gonna go up in there a whole lot easier, and I will be able to lock her down a whole lot easier. Alright, something I noticed on the LMR video, their terminals are right backwards. All these wires, I got like 4 or 5 wires on this bolt, on this side of the solenoid, only one on the other, and that is the new, it was the starter wire, but they said move the starter wire to the same side as your battery power wire, which is, you can see right there. So I did that. Now I've got 4 over here, and I had nothing left over here except for the trigger wire that goes to that, and I'm now running it down inside the plastic sleeve right there. I'm tucking it in. Gonna run it right down with the starter wire all the way through. Let's go up under the car. I hate running wire. It's my least favorite thing to do of everything. That and sometimes problem solving. But yeah, there we are. I'm gonna keep forcing it into this into the split. Alright, you can see there's the factory eyelet hole. There's the nut that came, the bolt that came out of it. So we got to move that up to a 3/8. So I'm going to drill that hole out right now. Alright, so I drilled out the factory starter wire. That is a 12mm. So I drilled that out to a 3/8 hole so it fit over there, the factory starter wire. You can see it hanging there. It was a 12mm to put it on. That one is a 10mm. Put that trigger wire on. Now I'm going to try and slide it back up in there and get it in place. Alright, I bolted my support bar back. Push this on, I haven't tightened it down yet. We're going to get in here, turn the key, and pray this thing works. Let's see. Yep. There you go. High torque starter done. You know what? It's almost nerve-wracking to I'm gonna do it again, but it changes the whole sound of the car because that starter spins different, sounds different. But you know, my bookmark, the intro and extra of my video is the car cranking and fading from the picture of the people to yellow Foxbody guy logo. That is the sound of my car, and that's, I recorded that. Yeah, this new sounds different, but it's working fine. There's 2 cranks in a row. A little bit nervous messing with wiring because you never know what you might fry or tear up, but it's working fine. And that should solve my heat soak problem, so I'm looking forward to Myrtle Beach. I may even try and do the air conditioner. I'm thinking I'm going to have to pull the dash. You know, the dreaded heater core everybody dreads. It ain't the worst thing I've ever done. The top's pretty hard, and those quarter windows are always fun on the convertibles. But I might pull the dash, and I know the, what is it, the condensers down front. That is the evaporator core. The core itself is probably shot because I have not replaced it since the car sit for 15 years. I did do the heater core. Why I didn't do the evap core, I don't know, but probably replace that. I got grease all over me. I'm awesome. Anyway, I look great. Man, it's humid out here in North Carolina still because it's summertime. But that's it. The car cranks. I'm more than impressed. Like I say, the pros of this, no more heat soak, higher torque on your starter cranks. The cons, there was absolutely no instructions in the box, but they do have a good video, very self-explanatory. My wiring was different on my solenoid starter, but now the solenoid's actually down on the starter. That's pretty much what they did, is moved it in, I think 92 or 93 is what the LMR guys were saying. So, everything's working. I'm happy. I'm going to quit rambling. God bless you all. I will see some of you at Mustang Week. I'm going to go take a shower.